keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements, because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. And we have officially entered Libra season, so happy birthday. You guys are going to have fun the next few weeks. Mercury is in Libra, and it goes into retrograde on the 27th through the 18th. And so you guys are going to feel that a little bit more intensely than others. The key is to, that every retrograde is about going inward. It's about, making you shift your focus inward. So the key for you to kind of make this retrograde easier is to just focus on keeping things balanced. Making sure your relationships are balanced, making sure you're taking time for yourself and time for your work and time for your relationships. The more you can do to kind of keep that flow going and keep things in balance, the easier it will be. It is kind of going to highlight, it really is centered around our relationships with other people, not just romantic relationships, but our friendships, our family relationships, our partnerships, whatever that is. It's going to put a lot of focus on that, and it's going to highlight anything that is imbalanced in those relationships. So again, whatever you can do to kind of rebalance and recenter things, which I know is easier said than done, but you might feel more indecisive right now than usual. That's okay. It's just asking you, when you're making decisions moving forward, make sure you're making those decisions that are good for you, that are good for your emotional world, that are good, for following your passions, following what's good for you, instead of making decisions based on what you think that you need to do, or making decisions that are, for other people's happiness. It needs to be you, right? All right, Libra. What is the strongest message that is wanting to come through for you this week? I feel like for some of you, your love life might be moving in a really good direction this week. I feel like for some of you, you're finding a lot of like passion and excitement coming back into your relationships, like finding that spark again. Oh, I love this. Okay. For some of you, if you have been feeling at a distance or feeling kind of disconnected in your love life, feeling like you and your person were not maybe on the same page, feeling like there's been some sort of disconnect or distance between you two, I do feel like you and this person are starting a new chapter or trying to kind of start over. You do have the Rider card, which does indicate good news coming in. It indicates a very positive change. Your overall energy is the House card. This is about comfort and like staying grounded in your emotions. You're moving towards something that is pretty new to you. And the key to kind of navigating forward is I kind of feel like, don't feel like you have to have everything planned out. Don't feel Don't feel like you have to know all the answers. If this is a new start in a relationship, you need to kind of close the past. Um, Anything difficult that happened between you two in the past, like it needs to be left in the past. If you're wanting to, if this is like a desire for a restart, if you're wanting to start a new chapter, if you want to move to the next level in this relationship, it's like a need to kind of close out everything that has happened in the past so you're not carrying any uncertainty, any resentment into the connection. It's kind of like just kind of go with it, just kind of enjoy the moment. In the same sense, make sure your home life, make sure you're feeling comfort in your home life. Make your immediate surroundings comfortable so you're always able to feel that grounded energy in your emotions. Give me a little bit more. You know, it's your birthday season. You're starting a new year. Start a new chapter. Write down new dreams for yourself. Write down new desires for yourself. You're definitely, for some of you, if you've been disconnected from somebody, or even if you're meeting somebody new, if you feel like you and this person are like on two different pages, or if you feel like there's been too much of a disconnect between you, I feel like you're both opening up to healing. Or if this is a new person that you just feel like you wonder how you and this person can like make this relationship work, you both can learn a lot from each other. Like your differences are what is going to really make this relationship work. um Again, for some of you, if you've been disconnected from somebody, or if there has been distance between you, I do feel that there's communication coming. Like there's a door opening for communication. It might not be a lot at once, um, but it's to kind of get that healing process started. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're moving towards something very, very long term. For some of you, you're getting good news about your finances. Like finances, some kind of money that you thought you had lost, or you had some kind of, maybe you had property that had depreciated in value or something like that. You're finding that you haven't lost this, that something that you have is very valuable, but at some point you have felt that you had lost this, or you have lost some kind of income in the past and you're getting this money back. Something you thought was lost is coming back to you, and it's coming back to you in a better way. And you have the Temperance card underneath. So again, that's about things coming into balance. It's a message to just keep working on grounding your energy, keeping your energy balanced. I do feel you definitely have a big shift coming in. I feel like you have kind of a new beginning in your love life, and I feel like there's something going on in your finances as well. And so it's like this good stuff coming towards you, but I think that you've kind of been in this difficult place for so long that when good stuff starts coming towards you, you start to go, okay, well, what's the catch? This is coming towards me, but then it's going to leave me again. It's about getting out of that space and understand that this is coming towards you because you're starting a new chapter. All right. Let's see what else you have going on. is your energy coming into the week? You have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're feeling very closed off. You're feeling very guarded. You might even be worried about something that's going on with your money situation. You might be feeling like you're having to kind of save or hold on to your money. In relationships, I feel like you're also feeling very guarded. You might be connecting to somebody that you feel that they're holding something back from you, or they're not opening up. But you're definitely like holding on for dear life. You might just be feeling stuck. There's been something that you've been working towards, that you've been wanting to manifest. For some of you, I genuinely feel that you really are worried about your finances, or you feel stuck in how you should be moving forward, whether it be in your work, your finances, or in a relationship. It's like you're not really seeing any progress, so it's like it's like you feel like just freezing up and not taking any action. But I feel like if you can just do like a little at a time, like take baby steps in opening up, baby steps in saving money. My stepdad used to tell me that I needed to take $5 out of my paycheck every week and put it in savings. And I thought $5 is fucking ridiculous. Like, what am I gonna do with $5? Um, but he said, it's just a little bit. It's small enough that you're not gonna notice the difference. That it's not gonna seem like a loss. But over time, it is going to build into something. And he was right. Um, So I do feel whatever you're feeling stuck in, whatever situation you're feeling stuck in, if you can just do a little bit at a time to open yourself up. If it's money, kind of like if you're really genuinely worried about money, like kind of look at, what expense can you take away? Even if it's just a little bit, if you can take something, some kind of stress away. In your relationships, I do feel that there's a very sorry. Um in your relationships, if you feel, well, let me just keep going with this before I keep talking. It's like a little bit of progress is enough. You have the Four of Cups. I don't know why I always put those right there. Sorry. You might be feeling like if you're in a relationship with another person, if you're waiting for them to make some sort of decision, or you're looking at them and feeling like they're being indecisive in this relationship, you waiting for that person to make a decision or closing yourself off is kind of causing just as much of the blockage as that person not making the decision. I feel like it might be that um, you have opened yourself up to this person in the past, or you've opened up to your emotions in this relationship in the past, and this person did not accept that. or you made some kind of offer or some kind of gesture to this person and they didn't accept it, and so you just completely shut down. I feel like you had gotten into this space where you had a lot of hope. You were feeling very good, you were feeling very vulnerable, and you opened yourself up, and this person just kind of, you feel like this person turned their nose up at you. Although I feel like whatever you did offer or say to this person, it's almost like they've been taking it in. They appear to have not acknowledged it, but they've really been taking it in and kind of like looking at, like really looking deeply into what you've said or whatever you offered to them. But I feel like you instinctively kind of shut down because you're really worried about making a fool out of yourself. You don't want to give yourself to somebody that's going to reject you. I need to figure out how to word this. I get a lot of readings from people who it's like they're questioning whether this person wants to be with them. But it's just as much about you making that decision if you want to be with them. Does that make sense? Like when you decide that you want to be in a relationship, that you see somebody that you feel a connection to, like you can decide that you want to be with that person, and a lot of people don't make that decision until they know that that person wants to be with them, and so they look at that person and go, well, they're indecisive. Well, you're not making the decision either. I hope that makes sense, because I feel like you have a really strong connection here. I feel like you have something really solid here. But you're wanting this person to, you're wanting like all the answers from this person. You're wanting this person to say something to you. You're wanting this person to, you're wanting the communication to get better. And I feel like that is where you and this person are moving towards. But it's about starting small with the Page of Cups. It's about like not looking at things so logically, so black and white. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, sorry. You have the Two of Swords as your overall energy. So this is the energy of being indecisive or being uncertain, but it's also that energy of just kind of like closing yourself off and not wanting to let anything in. Underneath that though, you have the Ace of Cups. You have this offer of love coming to you, but with the Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords, it's like there's been so much pain in the past that I feel like either you or this person you're connected to, maybe both of you, are really looking at this very logically, but there is all of this love here. With all that pain, it is going to be hard to step into that place of openness and trust right away. And I feel like that's the space that you're in right now. I feel like you've been so, something about this person, maybe you felt rejected by this person in the past, or you've been through painful relationships in the past, that you just want to shut down until you have that complete overflow of love, communication, till you get that complete knowing and validation that this person wants the relationship. But I feel like what's coming towards you this week is this Page of Cups. So it's not this big declaration of love. It's not this, completely right out there, validated for you type of offer. But this is moving towards that big love offer. I feel too that you feel that this person does not desire you. And I feel like they very much have a very strong desire for you, but I feel like you're both stubborn. I'm sorry. I mean no disrespect. You both have kind of been jaded in the past. You both have been rejected in the past. You both feel like you've been rejected in the past. And so you both look, you're both crossing your arms, you're both closing off, and I feel like you're both kind of waiting for the other person. You might feel that you were very clear with this person in what you wanted and what you might feel that you were very clearly offering love or whatever, but I feel like this person was just kind of in such a low space that they didn't see what you were, they didn't see it in the way that you were offering, but I feel like it is something that they have been thinking about, that they have been taking in. And so the challenge here is the 7 of Pentacles. This relationship moving forward is going to have to be nurtured very slowly. And I know we hate that slow moving shit. But you're both going to see the truth in this. You both are in the same mental space. You both want the same thing. So let me give me a little bit more what this 10 of Pentacles is. Some of you might be connecting to a water sign, to Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe even Aquarius. I feel like the person that you're connected to is much more sensitive emotionally than they present themselves to be. You tend to really look at your emotions in a more logical way. You tend to kind of, think your emotions through, where this person really feels things very deeply. And so I feel like that's where you two have maybe struggled a little bit in the past. That when this person maybe kind of shuts down because when they do feel things deeply. I also feel it's important for you to, you're fighting for this stability, you're fighting for this long-term stable commitment. And so in some sense, it's like you're moving towards something that's going to be very long term. The 10 of Pentacles is like building a legacy, building an empire, right? And so in that regard, that kind of energy, it needs that consistent work, consistent effort. And I'm not saying that you need to be putting consistent effort into this person if you're not getting it back. There always needs to be that balance. But I think also, if you make the decision in your mind that this is the person that I want to be with long term, or ask yourself, is this the person I want to spend the rest of my life with? And if the answer is yes, then be willing to be okay with it progressing slowly right now, because you're both in this space of healing. You have 3 4s here, and 4s are that kind of energy of being boxed in, that energy of being very practical and being very closed off. And so you have to understand that you both have kind of put yourself into this box. And so you have to kind of let it kind of progress slowly. Let it open up slowly. You don't want to rip open Pandora's box, right? All right, let me get you some final messages. Oh yeah, I love this. All right, so you got the parrot card, which is about communication. Ooh, it just froze up. Sorry. This is about communicating your truth and standing in your truth. Um, I feel like that's a message that this person's intentions are genuine. If you're questioning whether this person really wants this relationship or not, their intentions are good. There might be issues with communication, but I feel like you're both kind of mirroring that to each other, and we are in a retrograde thing, so there is going to be difficulties in communication. So this is a message about doing the best you can do with what you have in this moment. Trying to see the best in it, understanding that this is a kind of difficult energy that you and this person are in, but you're going to pass through this. The initiation card is kind of like, it's kind of like you're passing through a test. You're getting through a difficult time, but the outcome of it is going to be beneficial. And oh, look, they're both pointing at their throat. You're both really wanting this more open communication. You are getting more softer communication between you two. You both want to make this work. It's just a difficult because I think you're both scared to kind of open up to that and be rejected. This is about finding hope again. This is about um, finding hope in love again, finding hope in relationships again, finding hope in this person again, because it's all very genuine. And underneath that, you have the Singer of Connection, which is the Two of Cups. So there you go. I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye bye.